Well, first off, congrats on the Emmy nomination. High five.
Thank you so
Stefan
much.
is a legend in
thank
my
you.
parents' home, in my home.
Oh, wow.
How do you feel when people, I'm sure, walk up to you on the street and just want to talk about Stefan?
It's nice. I don't get it a lot, but when it happens, it's very sweet, and
He
I
love
that-
Comic-Con, by the way.
Yeah, I don't think Comic-Con's any different than his normal life. It's Comic-Con every day and Stefan World, but it is very nice when the different types of people. It's such a large demographic of people, like little kids to like old people to like club kids to it's very nice. So.
Yes. And here we are at Comic-Con, of course. Cloudy 2. What's it like coming back and reprising such a fun role?
It's great. I mean, it's so surreal because it felt like the first one never ended. It was kind of like I've been in one movie. Yeah, because these movies take so long to do.
Yeah.
You're just kind of on. It feels like every month I'm like, oh, I have to do my Cloudy session. You know what I mean? It's like, so it feels like it never ended, but which I like. I love this character, and I love, the new directors are great, and it's nice being with Anna and Terry Crews, who I never get to see. I just met Terry Crews.
There he is. That's
We
so
just met each other, but we've been working on the same movie for like 2 years. So
That's so interesting. And I hear that this movie's being dubbed a dangerously delicious mission. How would you describe it?
that sounds pretty good. I'll go with that one. Yeah, that's good.
Where do we pick up?
Like 1 second after the first movie ended.
Literally.
It's like first movie ended, bam. So you could view it as one long 4-hour kids movie, which I'm sure they'll release that in theaters and kids will go for that, the 4-hour epic film.
But the cool thing about these movies is that they resonate not just with kids, their parents love them too.
Yeah, it's cool.
What do you think the secret to a great animation movie is?
I think don't just make it a good story. It really is like not trying to gear it, like consciously trying to gear it towards kids or gear it towards this or think of in those terms. Just think of that works, that's emotional and that's funny and just make a good story. And that's what I like a lot of animated movies is that they because they take so long to make, you can really focus on the story and the storytelling. Sometimes I have friends who are writing movies and it already has a release date and they haven't written the script yet, and it's like, and once you do like a live action movie, you don't have the time to sometimes to do that. So it's cool. I think that's
How
what
do
it
you
is.
get in the zone when you're in the booth? What do you do? Do you have any like special things surrounding you, or
I just whine a lot.
whine a lot?
I just whine a lot, and I'm like, I'm tired. That's what I do.
Okay, last question. What's the status of the Baywatch movie? Is that happening?
No, that was never a thing. That was Ben Grant and Tom Lennon wrote a movie. They're very funny guys, and then they I think did an interview about it, and then they interview about something else, and they mentioned it, and they said, oh, they like me to play a part in it.
Compliment.
A huge compliment, because I think those guys are really funny, but I haven't read it or anything, and I think it got misconstrued as like I was starring in it and stuff. So that's I haven't even read it, so I don't know.
Right.
So maybe
Open
read
to it?
Yeah, I'll read it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, great to meet you. Congratulations
Thank you
again.
so much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks.